Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from all of the LCS Spring matchups of the day. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
You're going to be playing was kind of getting denied, but he had to reset obviously with on that top side, pushing him off the wave.
And a couple seconds ago, you could see there was an assist me ping from 100 Thieves here in the Herald pit. Ed, and Eddie have made their way onto the rift, and it's very early focus as Ayla flashes away in the bot side. Core JJ, one more shot will do it. That's it, the first blood for Team Liquid. Meanwhile, Umpty's taking the objectives on the other side of the map. 100 Thieves wanted to intervene with it. APA is going to be caught between a rock and a hard blade. River and Quid going in after him. The Soul Unbound takes him low, and with APA unable to go forward any further, it's still back as soon as Umpty tries to jump in, because you actually end up getting more farm for them through that item, while the support still last hits all the cannons like you would expect from previous times. Here comes the curtain call. Firing range opens up. First shot goes wide. Next two hit. It's a Mega Inferno bomb coming in from downtown. They want to get Ayla low and then go for the execute damage. They won't quite get it. Meech wants to tank it, but God blows his head off. Team Liquid, another kill in the bottom lane as APA is thrown up in the air and dumped right back down into the ground. River gets it done, and 100 Thieves make their way onto the board. Team Liquid heading over to the Drake now. They don't just want to trade a kill for a kill, they always want to be getting something more. Yeah. Plays out here for him as we continue moving on. The arrow just barely missing there, a little bit unfortunate for TL, but now 100 Thieves are taking a chance. They want to go in. APA goes over the wall, but his fate is sealed. 100 Thieves follow it up, and Quick grabs the kill. Now with a Soul Unbound, he goes back over the wall, looking for even more, this time on Umpty. But 100 Thieves are now behind enemy line. Jan opens up the firing range, and the curtain's about to be called. The first three shots all miss, and he ends up going 0 for 4. Meech makes his way over, but Team Liquid do not complete.
Oh, here's Impact though.
100 Thieves running out. Impact is here on the flank, but he has to be careful. He can't go in completely on his lonesome. Sniper also the Serpent's Fang here on the Jhin. All 5 enemy champions generate shields. Yeah. And 2 of them do it in a big AoE. So I can see a lot of value out of it.
Here's TP from Riven.
Coming in. APA already having to use the stopwatch as the Seraphine ulti flies out. River still looking to lock him down while back in the middle. It's Umpty getting bursted. Meech grabs the kill on him as APA still barely standing. Impact here with a 1v2 as River and Sniper chase after him. Quick goes in for Yon, but he ain't gonna find it. Curtain call forces them back. 100.
Blade of the Rune King into that Iceborne Gauntlet, so kind of a hybrid build. If Sniper reveals himself though, he's gonna die, he just doesn't know it yet.
APA getting bursted down pretty heavily though. Sniper wanted to make it happen. He's barely gonna miss out as Deadly Flourish over the wall puts a flower on his grave. APA survives with 100 HP.
Yeah, that's a front of a very slight gold advantage. I've basically pulled it back to parity. 100 Thieves pushing in mid lane here, trying to knock this one down.
Ooh, the arrow flying in. River very importantly buffering through the stun to get out of the turret range. Could have been in some serious trouble otherwise as Impact gets bursted. River brings him up and Meech knocks him down. Finally, they have enough ammo to bring down the tank. 100 Thieves with that kill on Impact immediately secure the tier 1 turret right after.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Impressively done. Meanwhile,
Seraphine got some schmooze.
Yeah, Sniper in the bottom lane picking up a tier 1 for his team here. He wants to try to get away from Impact. Yan and Core JJ making their way over. The arrow is available. Yan also with Deadly Flourish. You gotta think the arrow just barely missed it, but the Deadly Flourish locks him down. Sniper still trying to get away from this one. Riven has a lot of movement, but that's Udyr and Ashe. I don't think it's gonna work. Sniper falls again.
Yeah, the AoE slows there, so brutal to get away from. APA caught checking the Baron, is in trouble. He's gonna die here, surely.
He tries to get away, tries to outplay it, but man, it's 4-on-1.
TL want this fight maybe.
Low. TL still coming around. Umpty thinking about diving in, but surely he has to remember. Meanwhile, Quid playing the other flank for 100 Thieves. He goes into the Hex Gate. River wants Yon, but has he gone in too far? Immediately stunned up. Won't die here just yet. Yon barely getting away. Shot down back over to APA. The Fate Sealed isn't going to do anything. Quid's in the middle of everybody. 100 Thieves still controlling the river, but the Drake isn't low enough. Impact disengaging now. Another bomb bounces out. 100 Thieves have lost a man, but the man is their jungler. Makes it very hard to try to do anything else around this objective. Team Lick topside river for now. Speaking of River, doing a really good job using these short vault breakers to dodge away from CC or buffer through it, even if he's going to be hit. But now, Mega Inferno Bomb over the top, and Impact gets him. 100 Thieves trying to disengage as Umpty and Impact lead the charge. Core and APA coming around behind as Yon fires off the 4th shot. Quid wants to try to dash out, but Umpty's still on top of him. Impact in the middle of 3, and Sniper flashes in, only to find a bullet to the face. Team Liquid 2-0.
Yeah, Sniper tries to go big in the backline, flashing forward, gets burst down. TL will turn on the Baron here. No Sniper, no River. Not much of a chance, I think, to contest this, but Ayla.
Oh, Ayla, he's gonna want that one back. APA sniping him down after the deadly flourish set it up. 100 Thieves know there's no way they can try to go in and contest this one any further, and things are quickly exploding in Team Liquid's favor.
Yeah, 100 Thieves just haven't been perfect on those engages, and if you're not perfect on the engage, difficult for them to find these dives in onto. And Umti and Impact just kind of disrupting everything. Here's TP coming through. It is going to be Sniper coming in. River's diving.
They're sending it. Yon's the target here, and immediately they find him. The fate sealed. Gets the shutdown. That's the Jhin already out of the picture, but can they get any more? The bomb goes up into the air. 100 Thieves takes some damage, but APA is down. 1, 2, 3, already killed as Team Liquid after retreat. 100 Thieves went for the full send, and send they did. Sniper's going to send CoreJJ right back to the fountain, and only Impact lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, that is a huge play. And you can see on the top lane, look at them. They TP'd over to top lane. They're pushing. They want to try to get the inhibitor. Impact's trying to TP out. Is he going to be in time? He's not!
The ace! The ace for 100
Wait, how much can they get?
It's a
100 Thieves all in this area, completely controlling that vision, but the hawk shot comes in. Core obviously scouting out that Baron, and the Baron will go down very slowly because Quid is not even hitting it. Sniper is not even there, so it's just 3 men in that pit. But it is a very healthy Baron because you're constantly just shielding up River.
Yeah.
And TL at some point will be forced to go, and Sniper here hanging on the side.
Team Liquid wants in already. River down to half HP. Umti tries to go in for him, but the Crescent Sweeper's gonna wear off soon. Seraphine ulti over the top. Baby, and Quid goes on a rampage. 100 Thieves already found 2, and River wants another. Yon flashes back over the wall to escape as Sniper's on to APA. The Ziggs ain't gonna last long, and 100 Thieves just won the game.
100 Thieves gonna TP into top lane. Impact TP back to try to clear the wave, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. It's 1v5 for Impact.
The Udyr will not stand against this one. It was a battle for 35 minutes, but 100 Thieves outplay them in the end. The team fight ace for nothing. They gotta beat the inhibitor back down again, but it's okay. It's not gonna dissuade. Only CoreJJ is back alive as the Nexus turrets fall, and in the first game of LCS 2024, 100 Thieves reign supreme. Sniper gets his first LCS win.
And he does it on the ribbon. 100 Thieves coming out here. One of the teams that really had not been win 3v3 then, because obviously there's Jarvan, there's Talia on the other side that potentially, you know, could be moving down to that bot side. So is it just you have to take the L, or do you think you can actually make something happen if your jungler comes?
Yeah, no, that's a great question.
How do you feel about the different styles of Udyr builds? Because in pro, basically all we're seeing is just full tank. And one of the arguments that I've heard from a lot of people is that the reason he looks so useless outside of lane is because he's building no more damage. Whereas in solo queue, I've been seeing all kinds of things from Titanic Triforce to, you know, Leandries to, you know, all these different styles. So like, what's your take on some of the different Udyr builds?
I think right now you should get as much damage as humanly possible because doing damage is how you're useful.
They're using the Emperor's Divide to knock Palafox off of the Weaver's wall, but with NRG having shoved back the enemy jungler, made him use ult, made him use flash, got him to 1/3 HP, it's a free first Drake for them.
Exactly. Blabber gets out, but no flash, no ult. You have to use the ult from JoJo as well. We can see Fudge up on the top side. He's just proxy farming. What, some words of praise from that? I think it's really cool.
It is.
I have met him in a scrimmage, and my opponent, midfielder Palafox, is powerful and seems like a genius.
Okay, mid lane, speaking about Palafox, I think Isaac might have just caster cursed him. The soldiers mow him down. It's first blood over to C9, and at the same time, they got all six Void Grubs.
Uh-oh. I think Google Translate might have been paid off by Palafox there. It's done crazy things for his brand.
Wowee, man. Contract's going in over the wall now. NRG's going to look for Vulcan here. He's already used the flash, but a nice job interrupting the dredge line. Contracts takes the kill, but now he needs to be careful. Blabber's coming in, wanting to clean something up, but NRG's still ready to keep the fight going. JoJo's got no ulti. Blabber's got no chance. FBI getting himself away,
TV got
but JoJo
canceled.
takes him out before he can do it. Contract's now running backwards into the enemy base while topside. Fudge and Dokla are going all in. Dokla retreats back underneath the turret as the fight in the bot side.
LCS is going to be playing it on Saturday, right? So you have to, in this split, be willing to jump on those things. You have to be able to take advantage of them. There's only 6 weeks of regular season. If you sack one weekend, especially one of the 3 games,
I'm a horrendous driver in real
You have your
life.
driver's license?
That has also carried over to the Herald. I usually drive it in the wrong direction, so I'm just like into my own turrets on accident. I'm like, I need more practice. Like, if you guys have must grief. Everyone must grief with the Herald at least once in their life because it's like so hard to figure it out. Or maybe it's just me. It's 80.
Lily has never played Scion.
yeah.
You've revealed
Scion
yourself. Dash in to do the poke. A lot of times, you're probably just going to get Nautilus ulted.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I think from C9's perspective, they're probably feeling like, oh, we might be getting out range. So
Oh, Berserker getting dove. Contracts over the wall with a follow-up from FBI. It makes it all too easy.
From the Blood Song. So if you get shielded up by the Emilio, you have the obviously passive damage there.
Vulcan and Blabber going in after the Cassante. Big Dokes in trouble, already nearly killed. He goes all out and wants to bring him back, but he can't do it. Blabber gets the kill.
that was a surprise amount of damage from the Kraken proc at the end. I actually thought he might have gotten out.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a Cassante moment for sure.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, that's you're saying it better than either of us can because we don't know what the name is. Here we go. Blabber driving the Herald straight into the tier 1 turret.
Those
Not
mites,
enough
oh my God.
to kill it off. Yeah, the mites have been doing a lot of work.
Swarm,
JoJo
man.
had him topside for the tier 1 earlier.
Run!
Now they're going to summon up the Sun Disc to make sure that NRG don't have a counter.
That's making him bleed farm 30 CS over the last like 10 minutes, and it just kind of happened invisibly off screen.
Vulcan going in after FBI with a TP ready to reinforce. NRG cuts bait and runs. They know there's no way to take their AD carry. And C9 looks to be heading over to the Baron pit.
Yeah, that is actually. As there you go. First caster curse. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Dude, come on. Guys, I called this already, man. Playing Lucian mid-game is so impossible not to die, man. Your team is like screeching at you like, come on, dash in, let's get some
Oh, JoJo just dashed in. He's on a killing spree here with the Azir. The Nashor's Tooth Lichbane build giving him so much burst when he goes in on these guys. Palafox didn't stand a chance. Now Dokla just trying to see if there's anything left to do, but they force him back so easily. Blabber and Fudge still on top of the Baron. Remember that Contracts is around. That is what C9 is trying to prevent. They do not want to give this away with a steal. Dokla brought back. Blabber going on a killing spree. And now Contracts cannot get close enough. They bring Blabber back in the pit. Contracts goes in, but he's shuffled right back out. Contracts really wanted to go in there, but C9 does their due diligence. They strike him down and they take the Baron.
Man, I respect it. They're
Man, I want them to interview Contracts out. Like, I feel like he played the best out of all 10 players in this game.
Which Cloud9 player would you like to interview? Well, I would say Contracts.
Technically, Contracts was on C9 now.
It's like you can go through door A or door B and double to jump through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. I don't play by the rules, guys. No, I maybe JoJo.
Trendsetter.
I always like hearing from JoJo.
I mean,
He's
hey.
a funny guy.
You know what that just reminded me of is the I'm a Gamer commercial.
Oh,
You remember that?
oh, that piece of history needs to be canned.
That's a classic. That needs to come back. Yes, I'm paused. Hopefully this means it's going to be live for you guys. So we're back to it 24 minutes in.
All right, let's do it. NRG having to hold the line here as the tier 3 turret is pressured by a C9 with a nearly 9,000 gold advantage. Mid lane inhibitor already down. C9 having the Baron ready to go. Let's see if they can really just break through this base all the way right now. Palafox does still have the ulti available. FBI, there's that damage from the Azir you guys were talking about. A couple of soldier autos, and he's forced down to half HP. The calling comes out, but Vulcan with the engage immediately with a dredge line. Fudge and JoJo trying to back away as Vulcan may be killed here. NRG not with enough damage so far. A massive Shurima shuffle coming out, keeping him back. It's a 1-for-1, a 1-for-2. It's about to be more, and C9 have made their way into the base. They've only lost Vulcan, and the front line is decimated on the side of NRG. Contracts and Dokla out of the picture, but C9 had to spend enough of their...
Be a third dragon here for C9, so the game doesn't end, but potentially game-ending damage here as they got both the inhibitors.
Man, FBI has been getting rocked by this Nautilus. I feel bad for him. It's not easy to play.
What do you think he's, if any,
Thumbs up.
I don't even think he was dodging to these W with that flash.
No,
it was definitely a misclick.
Contracts going in, he wants Berserker. Berserker flashes away and the Jarvan is already down. This should be the end right here. Fudge keeping the rest of NRG zoned out. Contract's just looking for any possible angle. Every play is like a 1% chance of success at this point. And now with a 5v4 with another minion wave ready to crash into the top side tier 3. C9's gonna keep the aggro on. Vulcan and Fudge looking to lead the charge as Flabber jumps forward with a Spectral Maul. Won't find a target, but it does not matter. It's like you said, Double Up, you don't even have to kill these guys. You can just force them back. NRG trying to see if they can wait the last 10 seconds for Contract, and it looks like C9 is not gonna go for the end just yet.
Wow, I'm pretty sure no pro player actually knows like what abilities are on what Baron. I definitely don't know. I would love to see like a wombo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Horn has a lightning because it's a yellow horn and it looks like a lightning bolt. That's how I remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to see a wombo combo with the new Baron abilities. Oh, Contract.
Oh! Contracts just got wombo comboed by C9 as he tries to engage. Fudge here on the front line, but he's tanky enough to not be traded in response. Baron down to 5,000 HP. The enemy jungler's already down. There should be no chance of a steal. Blabber with a secure as Palafox drives through on the Weaver's wall. He's,
oh my god, he's out!
Palafox with a cheeky exit, but the rest of NRG now under pressure as Jojo goes golden and Dokla goes down. FBI survives with 100 HP as Palafox shuts down the Emperor, but he'll be traded back. Meanwhile, Fudge has decided the game has gone on long enough. The Udyr TP's in on top of the Nexus turrets as another kill comes through. Palafox is out. Only FBI left standing. 14-5, 30 minutes in. C9 takes.
Has he? I was trying to get him to play it in 2021 because it was really high win rate in solo queue, and he actually played it in a number of solo queue games, and we never found the angle to do it on stage. So he'll know a little. Saw him messing around in mid lane just now, but Jensen sidestepped the Zac Hughes, had it warded. It just makes the life so easy for Senna Seraphine, but Insanity doing a lot of damage. Jensen should be okay though.
He might have to flash one more auto attack. The Q, that's his passive pop, so he gets at least a second life.
I don't think you can get it.
Inspired Q.
Oh, and Inspired Q flash! First blood for Inspired!
So,
fresh.
Yeah.
All right. First good thing for Shopify, though.
Drake.
We are going to be able to get the Dragon down here in exchange for those Void Grubs, moving up with the Lucian Nami. You were talking about Whippo, and I want to mention the build here, rushing into healing cutting with the Bramble Vest. It is actually effective against so many of these champions, all of these champions, in fact, on Shopify Rebellion, not just his lane opponent. Can push up and actually play for tower plates and get value out of it. And guess what? Since FlyQuest had such a strong start to the game off that invade, I think
Jensen could be close. A little bit more damage out of auto attack flash. And Insanity's going to trade 1-for-1 in the mid lane.
That's a big play by Insanity, especially after
Already taken a bit of damage, but no ultimates burned from either Masu or Busio.
Yeah, it's really just trying to harass a little bit, but Busio, Masu should be able to heal up unless...
Wild Turtle dashing in, Culling is unleashed, Encore answers back, perfect cleanse, and a nice bubble from Zeyzal, could be the kill, there it is for Wild Turtle!
Busio down, this could be big. The jungle here is Insanity goes for another attempt.
I mean, Shopify Rebellion, I think they have numbers on this, but here comes Whippo and Inspired for the flank. Boogie's already forced the flash backwards, but Whippo is going to go down to Insanity. This mid-Zac is just popping, but now Masu has come back for reinforcements. But Insanity just doesn't go.
Original one, so if he can get all three of these ones, they will be able to spawn the 2 Void Mites for the rest of the duration of the game, allowing them to push a lot easier. One thing with the design of the grubs, is it looks like he'll be able to finish them out this time around. The rest of the team backing him up here, though, is that you can definitely always look for drive-by steals with the Smites, since there are 3 of them.
So, like, one of the ways that FlyQuest will need to win the game is they'll need to get powerful enough by 4th Drake to stop the Soul from completing. But in the meantime, I feel like Shopify needs to continue to try and engage big-time fights with this Lucian Nami and Zac engage.
Encore, Dawning Shadow lands, Inspired for the flash, is able to punish Wild Turtle this time around, as the rest of FlyQuest are able to answer back.
An incredible amount of burst there on Amasu, though, so he's got to be very respectful. Here's Jensen top.
Gonna make the dive happen with Whippo. Shockwave should be available for this play. Flash from Fake God is able to dodge on the Shockwave, but can't dodge away from the Cryo Phoenix burn damage. As the rest of Shopify Rebellion were trying to collapse. Wild Turtle looking for Masu on the back line, finds the kill. He's gonna take Shopify Rebellion, do not want to overextend. Jensen is waiting, applying pressure on the top side of the map, has teleport available. There's some wards. It doesn't give them necessarily a huge flank, but now Shopify Rebellion are going to get cornered into Whippo. Wild Turtle opens up with the culling. Whippo is coming around to the right side. great keeper's verdict from
Insanity's in.
Fake God. Insanity's in. Finds Jensen on the backline. He flashes over. Insanity's causing so much disruption into the backline. And FlyQuest is completely split. And Wild Turtle finishes off Jensen.
It's huge! It's huge for Shopify! They're going to be able to get their third dragon, Soul Point, and Insanity isn't done yet!
He's still got the passive, I believe, so he can make this dive happen. Inspired is trying to buy as much time for Busio to live, but Shopify Rebellion got all that they needed.
That is exactly what Shopify needed to have happen here. You could see maybe a bit of doubt in FlyQuest's mind, whether they were actually strong enough to come in there, because you could think Jensen, yeah, just get another plate, get a little bit more turret gold. But this is the gold injection.
Great wonders here. Shopify Rebellion. Just Insanity being in that line brush, one of the new geography changes, just taking advantage of how much time he has put in on the new map.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a team comp like this, you have to be very cognizant.
Oh! Right on to Busio. Encore is used, but it's not going to be enough. He just goes down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of angle that Insanity is going to keep trying to pull off, and they're going to try, if they get one more pick, they're going to go Baron. I think that's what they're trying to...
Is split away from Inspired. He's able to reconnect with them and now provide some more needed assistance. Insanity's taking way too damage on this side of the map. But the passive will pop. Will give him a little bit of life's breathing here. Boogie's trying to provide space as well, using the ultimate to buy space again, but Inspired goes down, and Wild Turtle's able to apply damage. The rest of the backline of FlyQuest just cannot get in. Whippo's still alive, but I don't know if he can really reconnect with the rest of his teammates.
Look out, Insanity. They're coming for you.
Insanity flashing over the wall. Wild Turtle goes in. 1 versus 3. Man, he's crazy, but that's the classic Wild Turtle. Whippo soloing down Fake God, forced to flash. The crowd Phoenix Sloan is going to catch up to him. And Shopify Rebellion thought they had the fight, but FlyQuest are fighting back.
Uh-oh. It looks like they're not going to be able to get that Dragon Soul. FlyQuest, they extend the fight with all of this healing with that backline. Even though Inspired does drop first, they're able to chase them down. They pick up the extra kill there onto Fake God. And
multi-step process, and they can't be making mistakes throughout. That fight worked because they were set up as a 5v5 and didn't give the Zach Queen engage. And Whippo's a fast boy.
But can he escape the Infernal Chains? Not this time around. That last Darkened Blade should connect. And that's Whippo going down in the bottom side of the map.
all right, angles. He's charging up.
Fired has Hex Flash as well. Insanity doesn't find Busio. Gets clipped. The shockwave into the Encore. It's a lot of damage. And nice by Inspired to find that wall charge into the Keeper's Verdict for 2-man knockup. Wild Turtle is forced to flash, and they shut down Insanity. Boogie tries to come in, but it's a little too late. If he goes out, this could be Baron for the side of FlyQuest.
FlyQuest was ready for that one. That was an immediate firing of every ability. As soon as Insanity came in, there was no...
Let go of that elastic slingshot. He was wanting that one back.
Yeah.
The rest of the team had already retreated down lane, and that's going to mean FlyQuest will at the very least start this Baron up, unless there is some crazy magic from Wild Turtle here over the back of the pit. Then FlyQuest should be able to get the Baron, should be able to take multiple towers with this Baron Siege too, because
could jump on, you know, all of them at once, and we'd have to see how that fight goes out. But FlyQuest, confident here, daring SR to come in.
Yeah, Insanity most likely the one that has to lead, but you have to imagine that Inspired will not use W until Insanity is flying in.
No.
You have to hope that maybe for Shopify Rebellion, someone else can eat that Steadfast Presence cooldown so that Insanity can get an uninterrupted elastic.
Like, we're going to pick these champions, we're going to get to 30 minutes, and we're just going to walk at people. There's not going to be much they can do against us. They're not even going for the Drake. They're just walking towards the Nexus.
yeah, why bother with the top lane split push when you can just run them down? They get their pick, and the brute force is coming for the Nexus turrets.
And Boogie's the only person that can really make an engage. He dashes in, pops the Crescent Guard, but it's not really doing anything because at this point, Busio and Masu can just heal everyone up to full. The first Nexus turret falls, the second one evaporates just as quickly. Flashes all around. A last defense will not be made by Shopify Rebellion, and it is FlyQuest that come back on opening weekend day with a statement win.
New year, new FlyQuest. They pick a very scaly composition. Jensen gets his Orianna once again, and they are taking their time with this one.
You know what that was? They were trying to...
His strongest main champion. So this is definitely Immortals trying to set him up for success. But the Gragas, Definitely one that can neutralize early on, and then has really good options for the AP build.
We saw him in a lock-in tournament when he was subbing in for Dignitas at the time as well. Came in for Dignitas in the summer of 2022 when they gave their challengers or academy team the opportunity to swap in and just have some games on the stage since it wasn't going to change the outcome of their split. XU is someone that has had a really and Armeo was someone who was still kind of like back and forth in between. Sometimes he's in LCS, sometimes he's in Academy. This is a jungle matchup that you would see often during the timeline of 2022 and 2023.
And Armeo himself here, level 6 acquired for XU. He wants to use it.
You flash, he lands it. Mask flashes into the wall, but nice buffer from XU with the cease and desist to pick up first.
Yeah, they're going to start it up. I thought that Castle might even invest his own time to try and solo one of the Void Grubs. As a top laner, you can invest a decent amount of time to try and get the single one and not have to deal with the shield, but...
Oh, one more auto attack. Oh, just maybe one more. Rich has flash available, but I don't think he can get a range. Body slam to connect the distance, and it is the barrel that takes out Castle.
And they can stop the Void Grubs here. He gets one by hand. He has no smite here for the other two, though. If Armeo could actually secure... Everybody's roaming up. They're going to teleport. Full commit for it.
Yeah, they are all inning for it. Castle with a teleport ensures that even though Armeo is not going to be able to get 6 for his squad, he can at least get 5. Now, at least you'll get one of those Void Mites spawning in whenever you start hitting the turrets.
Yep, close enough. All right, on the recall of the Sundered Sky completion.
Take out the control ward so that they don't have vision on the Herald Pit anymore. Armeo, Mask, and Ole are the first ones.
Herald does take a long time to kill nowadays as well, so it's going to be time for everybody to get here. You can see both AD carries walking their way over as well. And it's the slight cooldown advantage of not having the Varus ultimate available for Dignitas. Armeo's going to start.
Nice flank ult from Armeo. It resets the Rift. Herald Castle is pinching on the top side. Dove is forced to retreat, and Isles is the first one to fall. But they all turn on their Armeo, and as XU tries to isolate him from the rest of the team, Armeo buys some time using the passive to heal up from Tomo, and Tactical steps forward, zoning him up. XU with the Q flash lands the damage, but it's not enough as Armeo is able to step away thanks to Ole, bailing him out, and the rest of Dignitas are pushed off the Rift Herald.
Woo, Armeo with the slick moves all the way around the Rift there, over the blast cones, and Ole... I think they know, because of that team fight, there goes their dragon stacking. Oh, they're gonna fight it. Rich teleporting in. He's got flash. He can make the plays still.
Can Castle answer? I have no idea. He has teleport available. He's gonna match it now through the red buff jungle. The rest of Immortals are gonna play this one slow. Rich is the first one that engages 2,000 HP on the dragon. It's gonna be close. A spite was already used, but Armeo secures it. Dignitas trade for 2 kills on the Tactical and Ole. They have a 5-3 advantage. They take out Armeo as well. Castle's able to trade one back onto Rich, but the rest of the Immortals is a lost cause as Mask is on the run from Tomo. Castle is sniped out, and Mask falls.
And Dig, it's huge for them. Even
the outcome of this match.
All right. Trying to get the consolation prize here. Always does feel nice to get a Rift Herald objective bounty shutdown, though, since its base is set at 500. The bigger base for those objectives, but Rich under tower.
This is a tanky Gragas, so he might be able to sustain himself for a little bit of time, but there's so many spells being used onto Rich, and eventually, oh, but Isles comes in from Fog! The Battle Dance Flash keeps Rich alive, and Mask is in trouble as he falls to the turret! Dignitas pull the hood over Immortals' eyes, but Tactical ensures that they get one out of the trade, and Isles will have to walk away.
Valiant effort there. Isles delaying the death of Rich, saving him for so long, and they get the counter kills. Meanwhile, their team are just demolishing the base of Immortals. This one's going to get chunked down as well.
That's great for Dick. Inhibited turret already fun. It doesn't seem like the Immortals will be able to contest this dragon. And I just want to go back to XU at the beginning of this game. As we talked about it before, XU versus Armeo was a very common jungle matchup that we saw at the top.
That plus the poke damage coming from the Varus, who is 3 items here and almost also has his Muramana transformation. A little bit more ways there for Tomo to go, but there's the initiation. XU's in.
And he can't even get a chance to pop flash. He uses the cleanse, but it's to no avail. He still goes down, and Immortals, they've lost out on a major damage source, and as you call it,
that's the benefit here for Dignitas. They can leisurely takeaway. Oh, never mind. They're going to go right now.
They're going right onto our mail, but XU is diving deep onto Tactical, flashes away as he realizes that he overextended too far, and he gets punished. Can the rest of Dignitas salvage this play? It's still 4-on-5 against Immortals. Castle tries to flash, but misses the counter-strike stun. Tactical opening up with the curtain call, gets some decent damage onto Dignitas.
To delay his arrival to the Dragon, and he is going to have to roam down first.
Rich already trying to be the front line to buy space and see if they can get into the river. Ole engages on the Isles and Rich. Explosive cast. Punts Tactical away so he cannot put damage into the front line. XU is here looking for Ole as he's in dismounted form. Armeo's going to throw out the ultimate. Rich tries to engage on the castle, but now he's really far away. Forced to flash, but he just might burn down. Max turns around with the Great Emperor's Divide. Rich is back into the play, but the rest of Dignitas are on the retreat. Armeo's leading the charge, and they bully Dignitas out of their own jungle.
Really good decision making from Immortals. They know they don't want to wait for Dignitas to set up. They don't want to take any poke damage. So Ole, they start out the fight towards mid lane. Immortals are going to get that shutdown. They're going to deny the Dragon Soul, unless XE does something truly crazy. Very much doubt he goes in there though, and it is. Immortals get the objective bounty shutdown. They deny this. They're still wary of Corki Package. They don't want to dive headlong in.
Oh, package used on the castle. He's caught out. He has no flash. Rich can zone him with the barrel. Castle's only choice is to go back in, but he's got nowhere else to run. Great pickup by Dignitas.
All right, they're going to restart Baron then. That's a really big pick.
That they feel like they can just drop control over as Armeo finds an engage on the Isles. He pops the quickness, charms up the front line. Armeo's taking a lot of damage. XU finds the target onto Mass. Beautiful cast from Rich, and that's the punt that they needed. Mass goes down, but Tactical's firing bullets from the other side with the curtain call. Rich is still frontlining forward, forcing Castle to flee. In the end, it's still a 1-for-1 as Immortals trade out Mass for Isles.
Yeah, definitely beneficial here for Dignitas, taking down that Azir.
Try to make a call for the Baron or look for this mid turret, because this Dragon is just going to get soloed out.
Yeah, I think the Dragon is probably gone here. You'd have to work your way through this poke wall, and it is going to be the sacrifice of the Dragon Soul in favor of positioning. At this point, they know if they lose a big team fight, it could be the game over. Oh, spam out these rockets, spam out that poke damage, and look for your angle. Package is ready, Isles is ready.
Dove is waiting in the fog of war. Just waiting for Tactical to step on up. He can try to solo him out. He spots Tactical, and he knows that he's separated from the fight. Tactical is zoned out. He can't really contribute anything. Mask gets blown up. Only contribution is that Emperor's Divide, but two members are already gone from Immortals' side. Dignitas push Immortals out of the jungle, and they're going to turn right on back to the Baron.
Yeah, they have a beeline on Mask. They take him down. Another one. XU goes right for him with that Vi ultimate. Mass did not get to do much at all that team fight. Just absolutely assassinated, and it means Dignitas will definitely be able to pick up their Baron. And after they time, and they know they can't wait around.
They know a quick play has to be made here. They see Rich all isolated in the mid lane. No flash to be used. He tries to use it at the last minute, but that's a clean kill onto Rich. They used a couple of resources there to make sure that they made the kill down, but at least it's a 5-on-4 in this bottom lane.
All right, Immortals. One more. Here they go.
Curtain call opens up, finds one bullet on the Dove. The second bullet connects. XU will block with the fourth bullet, but that's still a lot of damage that Dignitas have suffered.
Key delaying defensive picks here for Immortals. Again, they go as Tomo and Isles going to shadow Rich, but Ole goes for it again.
Armel throws out the ulti. Rich frontlines it. XU flashes forward, looking for Mass. Isles follows up. Mass tries to push him away with the Divide, and he's trying to run away, but he's got limited frontline help as Tomo isolates him out. Multiple knockouts being thrown into the front line of Immortals. Tactical steps on back, uses the curtain call, but to nothing. Castle is gone, and the rest of Dignitas will push on forward for their first win in the LCS.
They've done it with that one. This time around, they defend Rich. Everybody comes to the mid lane, and Dignitas will claim their victory.
Fantastic game for Dignitas. A couple of stumbles in the mid game there. Great defense by Immortals a couple times, but Dignitas, through thick and thin, endure and are able to pick up their first win in the LCS.
Shooting gallery here. The poke team looking for.
These were some of the best highlights from all of the LCS Spring matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.